Thinking about the Word, Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rend and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. If we live long enough, we discover the great truths of these passages of Scripture. There is indeed a time for all things and a time for every purpose under heaven. Since we know that there is a time for all of these things, we must also be aware of the fact that there will be times when we are happy and times when we are sad. There is a song that says, "The God on the mountain, He's still God in the valley. When things go wrong, He'll understand. And the God of the good times, He's still God in the bad times. The God of the day is still God in the night." You may notice that the only constant in the aforementioned song is God. Such also is the case for all of the times that the writer of Ecclesiastes mentions. God always remains the same, no matter what may be the time, circumstance, or situation. We can be blessed and rest assured with the knowledge that in times of mourning or laughter, peace or war, one's birth or one's death, God is still God. He's always the same and never changes, regardless of how much the times may change. The God of the good times is still God in the bad times. Thanks be unto Him for His nature and His consistency.